Hey guys, my name is Natasha and I'm from Russia. A year ago I entered university in the city of Khabarovsk, and since I'm a non-resident student, I live in a student dormitory. Behind me you can see the place where I live. I thought that you guys would be interested to see what a student residence looks like in Russia. So I will make a detailed tour in my dormitory, and also I will show you my room. And I have to mind you that the picture you will see will look gloomy to you, and let's make the weather more suitable for this. To begin with, I should say that this particular dormitory belongs to the Pedagogical Institute of the Pacific National University in the city of Khabarovsk. I just don't want you to think that all dormitories in Russia look like that, because we have better and even worse examples. Anyway, I will show you my dorm as it is. Now we are walking the path that I usually return home from the institute. This dormitory is a typical Soviet-era building, built in the 70s. It has 9 floors and I live on the 7th. So, here we are on the porch. Now I have to go in, say the room number and my surname. The security will give me my pass and open the door. Let's move toward the staircase, and this is our lift. Let's use it. This is how the lift looks inside. Sometimes it breaks down, and at such moments it just gets stuck on the first floor and its door moves back and forth. It looks creepy. Well, the elevator itself looks creepy. Here we are on the 7th floor. This building has 2 wings and I need the left one. And let's go to my humble abode. So, welcome to my room. Now I will make a room tour, and then I will show you some things outside. So this is my room, and now it's a little messy, let's fix it. That's better. I can say that my room is a mixture of everything that can be in a house. I can divide it into several parts. The first part is the entrance part. Here we have our keys, some old shoes, dried roses, and a flag of Brazil. If you will ask me why exactly Brazil, just because one of my pen pals sent it to me, so I hung it here. One more reason is that it just covers a hole in the wallpaper. This is my winter jacket, my robe, and a trash can. In this hanging storage unit we keep some household goods and extension cords. This is our bookshelf, and it's a money box with Washington. In this plastic chest of drawers we keep some kitchen stuff. Keep here some pens. Here we have a medical kit, and this is a place for documents. At this moment a kitchen area begins. So this is our kitchen table. This is my favorite teapot. And under the table we have bottles for water. In this bag we keep potatoes. Here we have cutleries, some seasoning and instant soups. These are my leaf tea in packages. I really love it, and I just can't drink tea in bags. Some coffee, plates, dishes, and mugs. And this is our globe. Once it melted because of a lamp inside, and the alarm went off. And in this corner we can see postcards that my pen pals sent to me. Here is a microwave standing on the refrigerator. Let's look inside. This is a picture of France, because my sister studies French, and this is fridge magnets. They are very popular in Russia. You can see fridges with magnets like in every Russian house. I'm really interested if this tradition exists in other countries. Can you write in comments? And this is where our study area begins, and now I will show you our window. From this window we can see the path that I was walking, and right here is a place where I was standing in the beginning of this video. As you can see, this window is not plastic, so in winter the wind blows through the cracks in the window frame, so we have to seal it with the cotton wool. Though we have the central heating, it's still cold in the room, so we have to use this heater. This is our desk. It's really large and comfortable. Here I have some books that I'm trying to read, some reminders on the fridge, a diploma,
our electric kettle. This is my laptop, some stationeries, a calendar. This is my backpack, and this is a clapperboard that I won in some short movie contest. Let's move on. So this is our sleeping area. I sleep on the upper floor, and here you can see a drawing of my desk and a map of the world. You know, it's very inspiring when I wake up and I see this map in front of me. And this is my favorite toy. This is my sister's bed. Here we have some photos, a star map of the world and a map of Germany. It's really strange that we have a map of Germany here, because my sister studies French and I study Chinese, but just we didn't have another one, and why not? And I really like this map, it's very detailed. I should know that our room has many things connected with different countries, because we have the flag of Brazil, the map of Germany, map of the star sky, we have the map of the world. Also, there are some postcards and fridge magnets from different countries, picture of France, and finally a globe. I really like this diversity because we are linguists, and I think that our environment should be multicultural. And this is our makeup area. Here we have some creams. This is another hanging storage with some perfumes. In this nightstand we keep some toiletries, some shower things, and in front of this mirror I usually do my makeup. So this was our makeup area, and it's our wardrobe. And you can see that this room is quite cleaned because I specially cleaned it up for this video, so please appreciate my sacrifice and tap likes at least for this. So what I was talking about, this is our wardrobe.
Well, I showed you my room, and let's look what's outside. I should know that this dormitory is different from others because it is sectional. It means that in each wing there are 3 sections. Each section has 4 rooms for 3 and 2 people. The best thing about this type of dormitory is that each section has its own toilet, sink and shower. It's very comfortable because in some other dormitories there is only one shower and people have to wait very long lines. Also, all 3 sections have one common kitchen. And now I'll show you our section. Here we have 2 sinks, a washing machine, and this is our shower. As for this room, I don't know what kind of room it is. Probably it should be a laundry. These items on the windowsill make this place look like an abandoned apartment in Chernobyl. This teddy bear looks cute, but the whole picture gives sad impressions.
Well, I should note that I'm really lucky because not all the sections in this dormitory are repaired. I'm lucky because my section was repaired when I moved here. For example, we can look at our toilet.
Sorry for such example, but indeed, the toilet in my section looks really good. It's clean and the walls here are painted well. For comparison, I can show you the toilet in the next section, to which the repair didn't get. Here it looks much worse with this peeling paint on the walls and the floor. Okay, let's finish this review of toilets, probably it looks weird. And let's move toward the balcony and open it. The balcony overlooks the courtyard. Do you see this wonderful gloomy picture? I think it's gorgeous. Sometimes students smoke here, but it is forbidden, and you can be evicted from the residence hall if you have problems with the administration, so better not to get caught. Now we are heading for the rubbish chute. Here it is. When it becomes clogged, students simply leave bags nearby, and once someone threw a cigarette butt into the chute. There was a strong smoke and the fire alarm went off, so we had to pour buckets of water into it. It was a crazy evening. And let me show you our kitchen. Here we have a sink and 2 stoves. Sometimes not all of its hobs work. Then here we have a window and a cupboard.
And actually I don't know for what it stands here, and look, this hole in the wall looks like Africa.
And what do we have here? This is South America. You see that even outside my room, my dorm keeps connections with the whole world. And this is what the kitchens on the other floors look like. They look as awful as my kitchen, but students try to decorate them with different pictures. Well, I shouldn't be so picky.
Well, actually, it's normal, and even if our kitchens don't look good, the stoves still work sometimes, and we are okay with it.
When I moved to this dormitory a year ago, I made such a video in the form of a horror trailer. You can watch it on my Russian channel. By the way, on my Russian channel I have many other videos, so you can watch them as well. Of course, the problems shown in that video are exaggerated, but as we say in a popular Russian meme, the picture is funny, but the situation is scary. Indeed, the situation with dormitories in Russia is really difficult, as well as with students' rights. For example, my friend studies at a medical university, and in their residence hall they have such a rule that once a month every student have to be on duty on his floor. It means that he has to sit in one place, open kitchens and to wash the floors all day. And it's his problems if he misses classes because of that. I just can't understand why students are forced to do the work of the cleaning staff. Also, in the dormitory it is part of the course if a woman from the dorm administration enters your room unceremoniously and scolds you for having a dirty pot on the table. I don't know, I'm really sorry for students who have to live in such a bad environment. This lack of repair, cockroaches, disrespect, it's all very oppressive, and instead of being fully engaged to education, we have to put our attention to this negative. Is it possible to change it? Now I will tell you a story about a German citizen, Jörn Heise, who entered a Russian university in the city of Oryol, and he was shocked by his dormitory. He said that compared to Europe, the conditions of his dormitory were really terrible, and he started to write letters of complaints to the university rector's office, even to the Ministry of Education, but they never answered, but they never paid any attention to his problem and even put a stroke in his will. As a result, he was expelled from the university, and this story is true. It was told in many Russian internet resources, and Jörn began to sue the university and he even won the court. He was reinstated at university, and surprisingly, when he returned to his dormitory, he found out that the dormitory was repaired. Was it really his struggle that gave such a result? But not all dormitories in Russia are so bad. For example, in the city of Vladivostok, which is located to the south of Khabarovsk, here is the Foriston Federal University. They have a whole campus with really comfortable dormitories. But for such good conditions, students have to pay quite much money, more than 3,000 rubles per month, which is equal to $45 per month. By Russian standards, it's really expensive. As for my residence hall, I pay really little for it, about 750 rubles, which is equal to $11 per month. It's really cheap, and I just cannot complain. And to be more objective, I will note the pluses and the minuses of my dormitory. The pluses is that this building is near to the university, and in general it's located in the center of the city. Secondly, it's very cheap, just $11 per month. Thirdly, it is sectional. Also, some of the sections are repaired, and it has a central heating. But the minuses of this dormitory is the cold windows, cockroaches. Not all of the sections are repaired, bad working stoves. Also, there is no gym, relaxation room or laundry. So, this was a Russian student dormitory review. I hope you were curious to watch this video, and I want to know your opinion. What do you think about this dormitory, and how much does it differ from residence halls in your country? Or what prices and conditions do you have? As usual, I will be really interested to read your comments. So, this video has come to an end. Thank you for watching. Like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell to see more videos about Russia. Have a nice day. Goodbye.